Hey, Dolphins fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, bad day for the Miami Dolphins. But once again, that's playoffs for you. That's uh, that's something that you need to understand that any given Sunday you could be beaten. Uh, it was a good game all around, both ways, guys and girls. I gotta give credit to the Miami Dolphins because their defense really play well enough to actually kept them in the game. But Tua threw three interceptions, and I'm gonna give you some 1 o'clock games. I got some statistics we're gonna talk about, especially in the Dolphin game, and then we're gonna talk about some games that are still going on in actually the 4 o'clock games. Good games, by the way. Well, we're gonna start off with the Miami Dolphins losing, as you see here on the bottom, 20-12. Uh, Let me give you team stats. Miami basically led in everything except rushing the ball. But once again, you don't run the ball in this league, you can't win. Okay, so Miami, time of possession 33.24 to Houston 26.36. Total yards, Miami 224, Houston 181. Passing, Miami 172, Houston 104. Rushing, Miami 52, Houston 77. Once again, defense played well. Miami 18 first down, Houston 12. Third down, they were 4 for 13. Houston was 5 for 13. On fourth down, Miami was 2 for 2, and Houston was 1 for 1. The flags killed Miami again. 8 flags, 64 yards. Houston 7 flags, 70 yards. Sack, 3 by 24, and Houston had 4 for 27. Fumble, here's the key. 1 fumble loss for each team. Interception, 3 thrown by Tua. We had 3 punts. They had 5 punts. Average punt was 60.3 a game and 50 per Houston. Tough game for the players. Once again, Tua was 29 of 40, 196 yards, 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. A passing rating of 60. A-Chain, 12 carries, 41 yards, 3.4 average. That's the best run they had. Raheem Mostert, 6 for 8, 1.3. Then Jalen Wright, 1 carry, 3 yards. That's all. Then Malik Washington came in. Once again, Dubose, man, wish him the best of luck. He got hit in the game. He is recovering. I heard good news. He is stable condition. Got hit pretty hard in the head, what carted off the field. But good news that he's okay. So that's good to hear. Jason Sanders, 2 for 2 on field goals, but did miss an extra point, which right now it wouldn't matter anyhow. So, these are the games that people are waiting for Tua Tagovailoa to beat. They say, well, he beat the Jets. That's nobody. At the same time, I'm going to say this. I don't care. You go on the road. You're at home. If you play sub-team under 500, over 500, at the end of the day, guys, you still got to win games. Okay? Cannot blame everything on Tua. That is what we're known for. We want to blame everything on him. And I think, everything is not his fault. It can be, guys. The offensive line couldn't block him. He was pressure all day. Tough situation for him. But guess what? It's pro football. Apparently they are out of the playoff. Technically, they're not yet because there's game playing out there We have the Colts beating Denver 13-7. Those are the 4 o'clock game with the third quarter with 12:52 remaining. We got Buffalo beating Detroit 21-14. Just starting in the third quarter. We have Philadelphia beating Pittsburgh 17-13. That's a good game. A lot of pressure by the Steelers defense, putting pressure on Hurst. Then we got Arizona, of course, beating New England 16-3 in the third quarter with 8:47 remaining. We have the Chargers beating Tampa Bay 17-13 with 13-17 in the third quarter. Tonight, Sunday night, we have Green Bay at Seattle at 8:20 p.m. Green Bay's favorite for that one with 2.5. Then we have Chicago and Minnesota on Monday night, and also Atlanta and Las Vegas on Monday night. Earlier today, we had Kansas City beating Cleveland 21-7. Patrick Mahomes did left the game and came back on the sideline with an ankle injury. I'll report more information once I get it. We had the Bengals winning 37-27 over Tennessee. Once again, Joe Burrow throw over three touchdowns the game. So we have Washington beating New Orleans 20-19. They went on the 2-point conversion. They failed, but that was a good game too. That came down the wire. By the way, they sacked Daniel. I'm going to say 8 times in that game. The last time I checked in the fourth quarter, he was sacked 8 times by the New Orleans Saints defense. Then we had Baltimore Ravens beating the Giants 35-14. Big game for Baltimore, 445 total yards to New York 236. Then we had the Dallas Cowboys with 410 yards beating Carolina 30-14. The Jets, I'm glad for Rodgers. Jets have 400 yards, but Jacksonville have 421. They beat Jacksonville 32-25. Then, of course, the one I just told you about right now is Miami losing to the Texans 20-12. Listen, I already seen the media. I seen the podcast. I seen a lot of Dolphins podcast, and I know it's hard for them because they follow the Dolphins for a long time. Like I have to follow the Dolphins for a long time. It's a football team. Can't blame Tua. There'll be changes. 3 more games left in the season. Best thing I could say is try to win all those 3 games. Go out as a winner. Lose the next 3 games. Yes, there will be changes. That's coming for the Miami Dolphins. Unfortunately, that's part of football. That's part of the business. I'll say this, guys. You have an owner. They really spend a lot of money to the Miami Dolphins. I mean, Tyreek Hill signed a contract. Ramsey signed a contract. Then what's going to happen to all this? And let's be honest. They will dismantle the whole team. And that happens. Who can you keep? Can you pay Hollins? You got Chubbs coming back from injury. You want to keep him. You want to trade him. The list goes on and on. Unfortunately, that's part of football. You want to put the best product on the field. But eventually, look at the injuries. Let's look at San Francisco. I mean, there's things you have to put in perspective. You can't blame a team just because, my God, they're terrible. Well, yeah, they're terrible, but do you ask yourself why they're terrible? They got great players. We might have Tyreek Hill with having surgery on his wrist, and if they continue to lose, then why play him? Why risk a player of more injury? Waddle got injured today, left the game. His ankle. I think it was his ankle, his knee, whatever. I mean, he's been nursing a hamstring. You're putting players out there with injuries and playing the game. The offensive lineman, that's their work right there. That's their bread and butter. that's where the Miami Dolphins needs to get better. Unfortunately, guys, this is something that you got to look at and make yourself think. What did Greer did with this offensive line. We lost, was it Hunt on free agency? Uh, we let go our center. I mean, it just makes you think, and we think they're not good enough. But you built through the draft. Now, let's see what happens. This team, unfortunately, has a lot of injuries, a lot of work to be done. Don't know McDaniel future. Don't even know the Chris Greer future. And it's funny how we want to blame, the top notch guys because they are the one who are in charge. But at the same time, guys, players plays the game. Coaches just execute the play. And if your execution don't work, I just feel that the Dolphins stop running the ball. And I don't say stop running. It's just the offense is so bad they can't run the ball. I mean, they had like 5 straight games over 150 yards a rush. Once again, but 6 weeks in a row? No, 6 weeks or 5 weeks in a row now, under 100, not even close. Probably under 60, 80 yards. That's not going to win football games. Now, give credit to the defense, man. The defense showed up today. They really did. But see, the defense can only hold so much for you to give an opportunity for the offensive line to get onto the field and produce. But it didn't happen that way. Chops had, 2 sacks today. The kid has come along amazing. That's the most positive thing you could take out of that game. Miami's sacking the quarterback, putting pressure on C.J. Stroud today. I mean, look how much he threw. I mean, I think they never reached 200 yards in the whole game. Total yards. So Miami did their job, guys. What's going to do that for Miami? Oh man, they're going to be ranked up there in the defense when it comes to giving up yardage and all that. But at the end of the day, it's wins and losses. That's all that counts. That's not the stats. But anyhow, guys, that's all I got. Like I said, I was going to make a short video, give you the afternoon games that's still playing. Hopefully tonight, if I get an injury on Patrick Mahomes, hopefully it's just a sprained ankle. I know he left the field. See, things like that. And I know you want to win your division and what you already have. And you want the first seed. But see, this is the key injuries that why you let player play that much in the game when you could save them for the playoffs. So, but anyhow, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Had a great weekend. Back to the drawing board tomorrow, back to work. Unfortunately, as a Dolphin fan, technically, we're not out. But like I say, physically, we are. Mentally, they are. It's hard when you want teams to lose so you could get in. But right now, it doesn't look good. For the Dolphins, the Colts win. They'll go over Miami. They already beat Miami. Then you got the Bengals. They won today. So it's going to be tough, guys, with 3 games left in the season. But anyhow, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Once again, the final score, the Texans winning 20-12. Tua with 3 picks. The last pick, by the way, was a great grab by the cornerback. Took the ball away from Tyreek Hill. Once again, you have people there complaining that we pay this guy millions of dollars to catch the ball. It's just pro football, guys. Things happen. That guy in Alabama, Tua used to burn him, and now he's in the pro and he took revenge. And it happens, guys. It just happens. Just pro football, man. That's all it is. It's entertainment, fun, and unfortunately, the season for the Dolphins, for me, I think that they're done. Unfortunately, and I'm not sad. I'm not upset. I wish them the best in the next game. Who never knows? Sometimes you gotta rub the ball, a little miracle. But let's see what happens. But anyhow, Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and talk to you guys soon. And once again, man, stay classy, fins up, and don't forget SNJ with you. And don't forget to subscribe on SNJ Sports Night with Jorge. So I'll keep in touch with you. Tomorrow's Monday night, and we'll get more details as soon as I get them in. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and thank you.